Good morning, class. This is Mr. Tremaine, and today we're going to continue learning about solving multi-step equations. Now, in solving multi-step equations, you want to keep three things in mind. Isolate the variable, and then solve for the variable. So today we have a worksheet for you. We're going to go through a couple questions here to get some practice over solving for these multi-step equations. So number one, we have x plus 2 equals 17 minus 4x. So what I said here, we want to get our like terms. So our like terms here are x and 4x. So we have x plus 2 equals 17 minus 4x. So these like terms, we want to get them on the same side. So that's our overall goal, is get these like terms on the same side. So what we're going to do is we're going to add 4x to both sides, which gives us 5x plus 2 equals 17. After that, our other like terms would be 2 and 17. So we're going to do the same thing. We're going to subtract 2 to both sides. What we're left with is 5x equals 15. We have two steps when we isolate our variable. So our next step is to solve for a variable. Or to solve for a variable, we need to get x alone. We need to isolate x. What we're going to do here is we're going to divide by 5. Which gives us x equals 15 divided by 5, which is 3. Sorry, I took it wrong. 3. Looking at number 2, we have 6 plus 10n minus 4n equals n plus 1. So our first step here, let's just combine like terms. So we have 6 plus 10n minus 4n, which is 6n, equals n plus 1. Our next goal here is to get like terms on the same side. What we're going to do here is we're going to subtract our n over, do the same thing to the other side. What we're left with is 6 minus 5n equals 1. We want to isolate our variable. We want to get our variable on one side with the variable with the other term on the other side. So what we're going to do is we're going to subtract our 6 so we can get on the other side. Do the same thing to the other side. We're left with minus 5n equals 1 minus 6, which is negative 5. So now we got our like terms on the same side. Now we want to isolate our variable. We want to isolate n. What we're going to do here, we have negative 5n equals negative 5. We're going to divide by negative 5 to get n alone. Divide by negative 5, divide by negative 5. Negative 5 divided by negative 5 is 1. N equals negative 5 divided by negative 5, which is 1. Therefore, n equals 1. Here's number 2. Ladies and gentlemen, again, this is just introducing the idea of using multiple steps to solve for equations. So this is just to help continue to give you guys practice on using multiple steps to solve for these problems. We're going to do a couple more. We'll go to number 3. Number 3, we have negative 5 minus r equals 1 plus 2r. Like I said before, like terms, we're going to get our like terms on the same side. So we're going to, you can either subtract or add, but here I'm going to subtract the 2r on both sides. So we have negative 5, negative r minus 2r would be negative 3r equals 1, 2r minus 2r, which would be 0. So we're not going to put anything there. Next step, we want to get our 5 and our 1 together on the same side. So we're going to add the 5 over to the other side. Add the 5 over. Negative 5 plus 5 is 0. We're going to bring down our negative 3r equals 1 plus 5 equals 6. So we have our like terms on the same side. Now we want to isolate our variable. We want to get our variable alone. So how we're going to do that is we're going to divide by 3 to both sides. We're going to divide by 3. We get negative 3 divided by 3, which is r. So now we have r isolated. We have r alone. So our next goal is to solve. So by solving, we have 6 divided by negative 3. Therefore, our answer for r is negative 2. We got our like terms on the same side. We got our r's together. Then we got our integers together on the same side. Then we isolated our r. And then we solved for it. That's number 3. Do a couple more. Number 4. We have 13 minus 5m equals 4 minus 6m. So here you see we have two m's. So when I get those two m's together, so what we're going to do is we're going to add our 6m to one side and do the same thing to the other. So what you do to one side, you have to do to both sides. So then we're left with, bring our 13 down, we're left with 13 negative 5m plus 6m equals m, positive 1m equals, bring down our 4, negative 6m plus 6m gets a 0, so we don't have to put anything there. So now we still have a 13 and an m together, so we want to bring that 13 over. What we're going to do is we're going to subtract 13. When you do to one side, you have to do to both sides. Subtract 13 down to the other side. 13 minus 13 is 0. Bring down our m. 4 minus 13 is a negative 9. And we don't have to do our next step to isolate our variable. Our variable is already solved for. So what we get is m equals negative 9 for number 4. One more. Last one. Number 5. Actually, we're going to skip to number 6. We're going to skip to number 6. Number 6. We have 10 minus 8x equals negative 2x plus 4x. What are we going to do here? What we want to do again, we want to combine like terms. So we have x and x here. We want to combine like terms. So we have 10 minus 8x minus 2x plus 4x. We want to combine like terms. So we have 10 minus 8x equals negative 2x plus 4x. Gives us 2x. We got to think about like terms and we're isolating our variable. So we're going to get our variable alone on the same side. So what we're going to do for that is we're going to add our 8x over. So bring down our 10. We're left with 10. Negative 8x plus 8x is nothing. Equals 2x plus 8x, which equals 10x. So we isolate our variable. We got our variable alone on the same side. What we want to do is we want to solve for our x. So I'm going to flip these around so we have 10x equals 10. Now in order to solve for x, we want to get x alone. So we're going to divide by 10. When we divide by 10, we get 10 divided by 10, which is 1. We have 1x equals 10 divided by 10, which is also 1. So 1x equals 1, therefore x equals 1. Ladies and gentlemen, that's just an introduction. Just kind of refresh your minds about how to solve multi-step equations. So just remember, we want to get our like terms, we want to find our like terms, we want to isolate our variable, and we want to solve for that variable. Great job, and I'll see you all in class tomorrow.